Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercraft 67, and tonight I am going to do a little project. It's a double pocket with a side tuck envelope style junk journal insert. I saw this project on Camelia Crafts Designs and I thought it was a great idea and very handy for a page insert embellishment in a journal. So yeah, or a lovely happy mail idea. So it is an envelope style. Again, I've got the policy closure or the button closure, whatever you want to call it. It opens up to a pocket here which can fit quite an amount of ephemera. Opens again to another pocket here, which again can fit quite an amount of ephemera in there, nice deep pockets. And then it has a little side tuck here for a tag or another journal card or something like that. It uses one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. However, I did have a fiddle with a A4 sheet, so yeah, you can do the same project with a piece of A4 paper. So if you were using printables or things like that, it would still work. It's just a little bit smaller, that's all. So a very, very easy project. Yeah, a lot of folding, a little bit of cutting. So we will get on and we will make one together. So I'm using just a piece of 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. This is Kaiser Craft. And I'm just going to use some elements from the Vintage Bits and Pieces Set 9 digital kit from WhichCraftDoYouDo. So I'll just put those there for now. So basically, I would suggest that you use a non-directional type paper for this project. You can use a directional type paper, but you may find that, you know, you're upside down because there's lots of folding and things like that with this project. This is a single-sided paper, which is fine to use. However, a double-sided paper would work really well, really good as well. So all I'm going to basically do is I am going to grab my 12 by 12 piece of paper and I am going to fold it in half. And I'm going to try really hard to keep it nice and level. Just like that. And I'm just going to fold it straight down there. Now this fold here, I want to give a really nice tight burnish through there. Alright, so when you've got it to here, you've got your opening to this side. I'm going to turn it so that my opening is now on the right hand side. And all I'm going to do is take my paper again and I'm going to fold it straight up, but I'm going to leave around about 3/4 of an inch or so from the top. So I'm just eyeballing. You can be precise if you want to and line it up on a grid mat, or you can use a ruler. But yeah, I'm just eyeballing around about 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to fold that down there like that. And I'm going to give that a nice tight burnish. Alright, so then this piece here, we're going to fold back down again on itself. And we're going to again allow about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom to where my fold is. Sort of thing like that. Now don't worry too much if the paper doesn't align really well at this stage, because that won't be a problem in a little while. Alright, so now we've got this kind of thing at the moment. So before I go any further, now I had a pencil here somewhere. Where did my pencil go? This flap here is now a double-sided flap. So what I will need to do is cut away this bottom one. So I'm just going to write the word cut there just to remind myself that that's the area I need to cut away. All right, so now this top area here, we are basically going to fold it down, and again allowing around about that 3/4 of an inch between the bottom of this flap and this piece here, just kind of lining it up. I am eyeballing, and then I'm going to give this a press, but I'm not going to give it a real firm press at this stage. All right, so there we have it. Basically, there is our one envelope, and this will become our second, or pocket rather, and this will become our second pocket. Okay, so now I'm going to open that all up again like this, and this is where we have our area here that says cut. So I'm wanting to cut this away, this whole square, but I'm going to extend that cut line by about a 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to sort of measure a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch from that original score line, and I'm just going to mark myself some markings here, hopefully for a bit of a straight line, if I've got all my 3/4 of an inches right. And now I'm just, oh no, that's completely out. That is completely out. Anyway, we'll just eyeball, kind of, sort of like that. And that's not straight, so I'm not very good at straight lines. So we'll just sort of do that again like that. We'll just, yeah, sorry guys, that's not straight, but that one is, so I might, third time lucky they say, that'll do it. All right, so I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to cut down that score line, that pencil mark, cutting all the way down to our middle score, and then cutting up. Now that can get a little hard to see. If it is a little hard to see, you can always ink that score line just to make it easier. And then I'm just going to cut, oh, that is hard to see, cut up that score line like that. Now I don't know if that's crooked or straight, but anyway. Now I'm not going to throw that away at this stage. I'm going to keep that for a minute. Okay, so then we're going to basically fold it back together like this, just testing that it all works. That is extremely crooked. Anyway, we'll do something with it. That will fold down there, and that will fold down there like that. So opens it up, there's one pocket, opens it up, there's two pockets. Okay, so now I'm just going to open it back up again. Now where we've cut it here, I'm going to use a, now I've got a, what, 1.5 inch circle punch, and I'm just going to sort of cut out a couple of little thumb notches. So one on this section, and I'm just trying to make it even in the middle kind of thing. So one like that, and then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to do another one here and just notch that out a bit like that. Like that. And then when we fold it all back up together, that's your thumb notch for this pocket, and then this thumb notch becomes our side tuck at the back. All right, so I am disappointed that that is quite crooked, but you know, that's okay. So now because it's a single-sided paper, this now becomes white. Now that is okay, that is fine, but it's also a single layer, whereas this is a double layer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this piece that we cut away, and I'm going to just stick it back down where it was. So if I cut that down along the original score line, that should give us kind of, sort of, the right size that we need, just like that. So I'm going to stick that back down there while we're here. Just like that. And I'm just going to level that up as best as I can. I don't want it to go over our score line because that'll make it hard to fold. And I'm just going to stick it down kind of like that. And I'll just trim away some of that excess here on the side. Just like that. All right. And then this little section here, I'm just going to use some coffee stain paper, and I am just going to cut maybe 2 inches, a 2-inch width strip. Like that. And I want to do this before I close my pocket up. I'm just going to stick that again on that side of the score line, just butting it up to sort of like there. So yeah, we'll just stick this down. There'll be a little bit to trim off. Kind of like that. And then I'm just going to tuck that in there, just on this side of that score line. Just like that. And then we can ink down that section there. And then here, I'm just going to again cut that away. And I've just got glue everywhere. Okay. So, I'm just going to, oh no, where's my pin? There's my pin. I'm just going to put the pin back in my glue at this minute. All right, so now we have what looks like that. This section here, when we open it back up, this top section, this top folded section, I'm going to want to glue that together. So I'm going to open it again, and I'm going to put glue here and fold those two over like that. And I am using art glitter glue just because it dries nice and fast. And I sort of want that in this project, especially on camera. And I'll pop my pin back in. Now, when I fold this part, I just really want to try very hard to line my edges up nice and even. Sort of thing like that. And I'm going to give that a bit of a burnish. Okay, so now we can fold this section here. You might get a little bit of paper wrinkle kind of thing, only because it's double-sided, but double thickness. But I'm just going to give it a nice burnish there. And then that one folds up and that one folds down, and we have that. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to, let me think for a minute, guys, sorry. I want to stick this pocket closed. I think that's it. So I'm just going to stick this pocket closed here. From there down to about there, just like that. And that is that. Okay, now I'm just going to trim this up just a little bit along here, just to even that up a bit, like so. And then I'll put my glue, put my pin back in. And then what I want to do with my envelope flaps, I'm just going to round those corners. So round both of those corners, and I'm going to round both of these corners. Just like that. All right. Now I'm going to, sorry, it's really hot here and my glasses are fogging up. So now what I want to do, I just want to spread a little bit of ink around this real quick, just to define it a bit. Just around and around, and yeah, I'm getting a bit messy, but that's okay because it's a vintage looking paper. It's like a pretty lace paper, this one. So, and I'm just going to ink all the places that you'll see really well. Down along the bottom here. I'm also going to ink this crease here. And on the inside. Inside here. So there's a fair bit of inking to do. And I want to ink here as well. Like that. I do want to put a bit of ink down through that middle bit there, just to hide that white a bit. And then I'm also just going to ink along my pocket. Just like that. And then I want to ink here, my little thumb notch there. And this part and this part. Okay, so that's our inking done. Now that I've got all my inking done, now I'm going to close up these two here. So we've got our pocket here, we've got our pocket at the back, and now we're going to create this pocket here. So once again, I'm just going to grab my glue. I'm just going to put a bit of glue up here, and the same over here, and close it up. Just like that. So there you have it. How cute is that idea? Now I'm just going to go through and give everything a really nice burnish, nice tight burnish, to get all those creases really nicely creased. Okay, and now I'm just going to basically do a little bit of embellishing on there. As I said, I'm going to use, I've already pre-cut them, some of these beautiful florals from the Bits and Pieces kit, set number 9 from WhichCraftDoYouDo. So I've got a butterfly. This one here I had fussy cut, but I think it's a little bit too big, so I'm going to pop that one there. I had also fussy cut that one, which could work nicely on that second flap. But for now, I'm just going to concentrate on this one. So I've just got some pretty roses there. I think I'll put them like that. And then I've just got this camellia flower here. And I'm sort of going to stretch that across my envelope like that, my flap. And then I'm going to use this butterfly as my button closure type thing for my string. We'll see how that works. So I'm just going to give everything some ink. Just there. These are the most prettiest florals in this digital kit. I will link it below. I'll also link the original video from Camelia Craft Designs. Yeah, I'll link that one below as well. I think the lady's name is Julie, and she's just lovely. Some beautiful, beautiful ideas over there too. Alrighty, I'm just going to give that a bit more ink. Okay, so I'm just going to stick these down. Now, as I said, I just kind of want to stretch them across the page, sort of thing like that. I just want to interlock those leaves, just something simple like that. So I'll just put our roses down first. I'm just going to sort of put them there. And then these. Now I'm just going to sort of put that there like that. Now I've also got some sentiments from the sentiment kits, which are, these are beautiful. It's really worthwhile checking this kit out. So many colour combinations, so many options. So I think, I don't know whether I want to go, I've got the sepia tones and I've got the pink. And I think I might go for the sepia tones just to match in with the butterfly a bit. So I think, oh, I don't know, there's so many beautiful sentiments here. What are we going to put? Serenity in Nature, that could be lovely. What did we put on this one? Oh, we already used that, Serenity in Nature. So let's put, oh, I don't know, let's just put cherished memories, because you could put some little photographs in here. I'm just going to cut that one up like that. Or even Laughter and Love, that fell out. That's sweet too. I like that. Anyway, we've got a few options. So I'll just cut both of these. And I've also got some numbers here, so I don't know which one. Which one do I want to use? Laughter and Love or Cherished Memories? Oh, I like Laughter and Love, I really do. I think that's nice. So I'm just going to give that some ink. Now I have, on the other one, I have sewn around my flaps, which I will come back and do on this one. This project, you can sew around them if you like to sew after you've put everything together. So I will show you what I've done with my other one. Pop that sort of there. So with this one I did, let me take this string away. I have sewn all around this top flap, and then with this one I just sewn along the bottom edge of that flap. So yeah, that's an option if you like to do that. And I did do that after I had put the whole thing together, so that's not a drama. Now I've also got a few little numbers here. I just feel like I would like to put a number on this. Do I want to circle that number? Oh, I love that number 3. There it is again. Oh, I like that number 3. Let's go for that. And I'm just going to cut that out. Just for something a bit extra. I love a number. Oh, I like that 83 too, but that's a bit big, so I'm just going to give this a bit of ink. You could do some stamping on this, that would look pretty too. And then I'm just going to glue this down. And I'm just going to sort of put it up here in this blank spot, just there sort of thing. I like that, that's pretty. Alright, I'll put this pin back in. Okay, so now I want to sort of work on my closure. And I want to use this butterfly, and I sort of thought I'd like to put it right in the center like that. But I would like to punch an eyelet there, but my eyelet won't reach. So I've used a brad on this one, and I think I will do the same on this one. But I've got big brads, so I've got to get myself some smaller ones. So the big gold ones, but that'll be all right. We'll make that work. And I also need to grab my pokey tool, which is up here in my binding box. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to punch a hole through my butterfly body, about there, kind of sort of in the middle. Punch that through. And then I'm going to take that and again punch that through my envelope flap. So I'm just going to sort of try and level that up in the center. I think that's about center, and I'm going to punch that through like that. Now, these are big, as I said, so I need to get that through. So I'll put that through there first, and then I'm going to take it down through that center hole there. And there we have that. And then I'm just going to open that at the back. Now, if you wanted to, you could wait, or you could put something over the top of that, a label. You could put another floral. That could be pretty. It will stick up a little bit, but you know, that just to stop you from hurting yourself. See, that could look really pretty. That one's too big. Or you could even put another sentiment straight across there like that. But anyway, that's fuel for thought. Yeah, I like that. That's really nice. Okay, so what I will do is I would sew around there with the machine. I will sew along that bottom line there with the machine. I am disappointed that that is so crooked, but you know, that happens sometimes. And now I'm going to grab some string, and we're going to do our closure. Alright, so just got some basic white string. I'm going to thread that down underneath my butterfly. And I'm just going to be a little bit careful, and I'm just going to sort of tie it off over here underneath the butterfly like that. And then you just fill it full of all your ephemera bits and pieces, whatever you want to put in there. I just have nothing handy at the moment. I've got some tags that could go in there. What else have we got? Got a altered playing card that could go in there. Let's see. I've got bits and pieces everywhere. I've got a bit of, that might be a bit long. Oh no, yeah, that's a bit long. Oh, I've got some postcards. Yeah, so you can just fill it full of anything and everything you want. And it takes quite an amount. You've got your little tuck at the back for your tag to go in there, which is nice and deep. This tag is a very good size tag. It's where's something to measure it with? Oh, right here. This one measures just short of 6 inches by almost 3, so that's how big your tuck pocket is at the side there. So it's a lovely big side there for a nice tag. And then simply just wrap it around. Now that body's come loose a little bit there, so I might just stick glue a bit more down on there. And just line his body back up with that, just like that. Oh, now I can't get the pin back in. Oh, come on, pin. Alright, and then just simply wrap it around like you would a policy or button closure, whatever you like to call them, policy envelope closure. Bringing it around like that and around there, and then around your butterfly, and cutting off your string about there. And there you have it. How cute is that little pocket? Lovely little pocket idea. And yeah, and so I'm making my tall skinny journal, and so yeah, I just I want to clip that one in place there. Where am I having clipping it? Here. Just got to retie my string better, but that works really nice, just tucked inside a pocket or attached to a pocket in your journal. Really nice idea, full of little ephemera pieces, or you could put little note cards, you could put fill it full of postcards, all sorts of bits and pieces, whatever you like. Beautiful happy mail idea, just as nice junk journal insert. So there you go. I hope that you have found this idea interesting. I really enjoy making little projects like these. I think they're great, and I am trying to fill this journal with ephemera. So yeah, great little idea. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Now, I probably won't be back for about a week or so. I am heading back up to help my sister again with a few bits and pieces. So yeah, I hope everyone stays safe and well, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.